Hello guys, I hope you're all well. I thought that I would just do a chatty update video because I feel like I've got lots to update you on, and this is just one of those videos that I find easy to film. Like, I feel like we're just having a chat and I'm updating you at the same time, hence the chatty update. So if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment below. Let's have a chat. Okay, so where to begin? The first major thing, which you may notice from the background, is that we are back in the house. We're back in our family home, which I couldn't be happier about. I honestly feel so zen, and I don't know, a lot of people have noticed it in my Insta stories and just in my demeanour that I seem a lot more like myself, which, yeah, it has a lot to do with being back in the house. So basically, myself and the boys moved back in a few weeks ago. Pete moved out. He's actually living in Jamaica, which is another update, so I'll do that one in a minute. But yeah, a few videos back, I spoke about getting a mortgage. That was my plan for 2019, and it was looking so likely to happen. In fact, we would have probably been moving in about now, or we might have even been in the house by now. But at the last hurdle, it fell through, which is frustrating. But I'm not as upset or annoyed as I thought I would be. Like, when I had it in sight, I didn't put all my eggs in one basket. I was like, that is what I want. That is what I'm going to achieve this year. And I kind of thought to myself, like, oh, if it doesn't go through and if it doesn't work out, then I'm probably going to be devastated. But I wasn't, and I kind of feel like the stars just aligned and what's meant to be will be, and hopefully I will still get to have my mortgage, but you never know what's going to happen. I might win the lottery tomorrow and get a mortgage in the next few months, or I might suddenly decide that actually a mortgage isn't for me and never get one. You just don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, I don't feel as disheartened as I thought I would, and I think it's because the opportunity to move back into the house just came at the right time. Financially, timing wise, it all just worked. So yes, we're back in the house. We had been living with my parents. I don't know if I actually mentioned this, but yeah, we were living with my parents for 2.5 months because the divorce process, I think in our minds, we thought we could still co-parent and be like best friends and everything would be great. We just wouldn't be married anymore and we'd still live together in the house until one of us moved on, or, you know, just, it would all just be great and easy, and it doesn't always work like that. The first couple of months were probably like that, and then it all kind of came crashing down, which I won't get into because it has taken me about 2.5 months to heal from everything. But yeah, it just didn't work out that way. So myself and the boys ended up moving in with my parents. Pete stayed here, and then he moved out a few weeks ago. Myself and the boys moved in. It will potentially only be for a few months, although it could be for longer. I really don't know. I'm a bit of a control freak, so this for me is crazy to be like, see what happens. I don't know. Don't know if I'm going to live here for 3 months, 4 months, a year. I could live here for the rest of my life. I just don't know. But I'm enjoying letting go a little bit. So myself and the boys moved back in, and I am going to do a video on how I kind of cleansed the house, because part of my hesitation in moving back in was that there'll be so many memories. It was our marital home, our family home. I worried that I'd find it really difficult, like not knowing what had kind of happened here while I'd been gone and stuff like that. But actually, it's been fine, and I have taken a few steps to cleanse it and make it feel like still our home, but a new home for me and the boys. But overall, I've not had any moments where I've thought like, oh, I just don't want to be here. So I am going to do a video on that, but it's basically things like I sage sticked the house and moved things around, and I got a new bed, and obviously like decluttering, minimising, which is what I do best. So yeah, it's feeling really good, and a few people that have come around have said like, it just feels really calm here. Like there's no negative energy, it's just, it's positive, and yeah, I love it. I feel very calm and peaceful and in control in a non, I have to control everything kind of way. So that's the major thing. And then I guess tying in from that, Pete's moved to Jamaica for a job contract. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you'll know that we went to Jamaica for the summer for a contract of his. He's basically back out there doing that again. I don't know for how long. I don't know if it's going to be like a year, 2 years, I'm not sure. He'll be coming back every 5-6 weeks to see the boys, and they have regular FaceTiming times. So that's fine. For me, I'm used to parenting on my own anyway because he used to work away a lot, so the practical side of it is fine. I'm used to doing all the bedtimes and mornings, and that's not a dig at him at all. Like, when he was here, he would help, but I don't know. Our situation was very much that I did the majority anyway. Emotionally, I think it's been a bit hard for the boys, but again, they're used to him working away, so, and when we separated, they were used to seeing him every other weekend, so they're used to that long stretch of time anyway. So that's not been too bad. Divorce-wise, that is still in the middle of happening. It's a really straightforward one. There's no like things to sort out. We're kind of very much in agreement with everything, so I'm really just waiting for a letter to tell me that I am no longer married, which is crazy. And honestly, like, the last 2.5 months have been so difficult for me emotionally. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that, because I do more daily things like stories on there, although there are stories on YouTube now, so I might do a bit of both. But it was really hard. I feel like for me, when we first decided to divorce, I feel like it was quite a heat of the moment. We're just not getting on, this is the solution. And I think when I went through the grieving process, I perhaps was in maybe denial for the first couple of months. So I was like, yeah, this is fine, you know, we're going to be best friends, I wish him well, and it's going to be great, and I didn't really let it sink in. And then when he moved on, it sunk in, and I found it really difficult to deal with, and I think that's when I was hit with shock and anger and sadness, and I got really depressed, and I went on antidepressants, and I started therapy, and I was so desperate to feel better because it was my decision. I ended our marriage. I didn't want to be married anymore, so I also had that like annoyance and frustration at myself for why am I feeling upset when this is what I wanted? Like, why is it suddenly hitting me now? And so I was, you know, doing my crystals and journaling and eating healthily and doing exercise, and I was doing everything I could, and I still wasn't feeling better, so I was getting more annoyed at myself. And if I forgot to bring a crystal with me one day, oh, I don't feel good today because of that. And I was really hard on myself, and I almost OD'd on self-care. So then I just took the pressure off. Thanks to a lot of people on Instagram that were like, it's okay to not be okay. Yeah, I'm riding the bad waves and the good waves, and I think as soon as I took that pressure off, that, you know, if I don't journal one day, it's fine. If I don't have crystals on me, it's fine. If I cry all day, it's fine. It's all part of the letting go. And I feel like that's when there was a shift, definitely. I mean, it's all situational, isn't it? I've, you know, been doing all of these things for weeks now, and we're back in the house. And with Pete being in Jamaica, I guess it's beneficial to me because I don't have to see him. It's easier to heal, I think, when you're not exposed to something all the time. So I don't know how it will be when he's back, but yeah, for now I'm feeling good. I'm in a good place. As I've mentioned in a few videos as well, I've been on a weight gain journey, and I will do another video update on this. But I've been going to the Mint Yard, which is a local, like, small group PT session gym. It's not like a gym per se, but it's where you do PT sessions and small group classes, and it's been life-changing. So yeah, I will do another video as an update, but I have gained 4 pounds, and I've gained, like, I think 2.5 centimetres around my chest, and 1 centimetre on each arm, and a couple of centimetres around my waist and stuff. So I'm gaining. Mentally, I'm feeling so much better. Work is going well. So I'm still with Channel Mum. Got a couple of collaborations coming up with them, which I'm really excited about, like with different brands. Everyday Amazing You has taken a bit of a backseat because I've just not had the mental capacity to do much at the moment. I've just been focusing on feeling better so that I can take care of myself and take care of my children. That's been my priority. So obviously my Channel Mum work has come as top priority work-wise. Everyday Amazing You has had to take a backseat, which is fine. I am kind of thinking, do I just combine it now and like put all my positivity stuff back on this channel? But we'll see. I mean, it's there, so I can pick it up whenever I want. Tropic skincare is going really well. I'm in my 3rd month. I started in January. So yeah, I did quite a few sales in January and February, and so far in March I've done more sales than I did in February. So I'm hoping this is going to be a good month, and I'm loving it. I'm loving introducing people to green, natural, healthy, vegan, cruelty-free beauty. My customers are loving it, and I'm loving that they're supporting me. So if you're interested, Tropic Skincare is vegan, natural, cruelty-free skincare. They do makeup, hair care, skincare, and I love it. I'd been using it for like a year before I signed up as an ambassador, and now I sell the product. So I'll leave a link below to my shop. Obviously, if you shop through me, then I do get commission. So yeah, that's going really well. I'm really passionate about that. I'm loving it. And yeah, I can just see it being a really big part of my life now, which is exciting. So that's work. Said about fitness. The boys. I'll start with Jensen. So Jensen is 2.5 now. He is going through potty training at the moment, which is going well. We have had a few accidents where we've been out and about. I think when we're at home it's easier because he can run around in his pants, the potties are there, whereas yeah, when we're out I think we're both learning. So we have had a few occasions, like at the farm the other day, he just stood up on the chair and weed. And I couldn't pick him up and move him because he would have just carried on going and it would have been a trail of weed to clear up. So I just had to stand there and wait for him to finish while people were eating their lunch around him. Then he went under the table and just did a poo in his pants. His speech is amazing at the moment. He's just, when we moved in with my parents, I think he just came along really quickly. Like his speech and his character and everything. A lot of people have said like, he's so grown up now, which is wonderful. I think it helped having like my mum, dad, sister there all the time, like having that adult conversation and a lot more attention and one-on-one activities and stuff. So that was really good. And yeah, he's just a happy boy. He's so excited and confident, and we are having a little bit of trouble with biting. He bit Jasper the other day and him saying poo face. We were in Sainsbury's earlier and he just looked at a man and went poo face. Yeah, that's just his thing at the moment. Poo poo head, poo face. Just wonderful. But yeah, he's growing really quickly. He's big, like he's like a puppy, big paws, big feet, and I think he's going to overtake Jasper at some point, and he's stronger than him at the moment as well. He pushed Jasper over the other day. Jasper is halfway through his first year of school, which is crazy. He loves it. He's doing really well. His reading's going well, writing. We had his first report the other day and parents' evening. Writing's the only thing that we need to be working on at home. So we've been doing that, and yeah, he can read so many words now, and I mean he's quite like, a lot of his friends can read a lot more and then a lot of his friends can't read as much, so he's quite like in the middle, I'd say. I mean, he's in reception, so if he couldn't read anything I wouldn't be worried, but I'm really proud of him. He really tries, which is good, and that's the one thing his teacher said, like if he can't do something he always says, I'm gonna keep trying. And she said that he's really kind and thoughtful and always wants to help people, and he's very polite to the teachers and stuff. Now that's the most important thing for me. You know, if he was academically doing amazingly but he wasn't a kind kid, I would not be happy. Like that, I would really struggle with that. Whereas if he couldn't read, write, anything, but he was the kindest kid in the class, then I would be like, that's my job done. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. He is struggling a little bit with going in the mornings, and he's just been getting really anxious. Like straight away when he wakes up, it's what are we doing today? I don't want to go to school today, I feel sick today. He actually pulled a sickie the other day. The lunchtime supervisor called me at lunchtime and said, oh, he's gone white as a sheet and he feels really sick, can you pick him up? And as I pulled up into the car park, his teacher called me and was like, I've got a feeling he might not be, because she knew that he'd been a bit difficult going in that morning. And he came like walking down the corridor with a sick bowl on his head, like big grin on his face. And she was like, you know, there's a cake sale after school, so if you go home now, you won't be able to do that. And he was like, I think I'll stay. So yeah, he's got a bit wise to being able to fake it. And yeah, going in's been a bit difficult when I pick him up, but apparently he's great all day. And then yeah, it's just everything is difficult, getting dressed, eating. He doesn't want to do anything that I ask him, and he gets upset if I just mention something once that he's not sure about. And so I'm having to put a lot of extra attention on him in that sense. Not, I don't want to feed it and make him worse, but obviously where his dad's moved to Jamaica, it's a big thing. His parents have just divorced. It's been a lot. Yeah, I've taken a lot of pressure off. I'm not on my phone as much. I'm going to bed earlier so that I can wake up and be attentive and not grumpy, and I'm just putting so much focus in taking care of myself and the boys. So a lot of things have slipped, like for example, Everyday Amazing You, I've not been posting on here as much. Instagram, I think I didn't post for like 6 days until yesterday, but I'll get there and I'll get back into a rhythm of what I can manage. And I have to remember that I am a single mum now, and I'm not even really co-parenting at the moment. Obviously Pete will come back for a week at a time, but that will be split between the boys and his friends and family and other things. So it's not like I'll then have that 1 week to focus and do everything. So yeah, I just have to kind of take the pressure off, do what I need to do what I want to do. I don't, you know, it's the whole want, love, need thing. I don't see people I don't want to see. I don't do things I don't want to do unless I have to do them. And yeah, we're just having a lot more downtime. The pressure's off. The house isn't probably as clean as it used to be. We don't do as many activities as we used to do. I'm probably not working as much as I used to work, but I'm doing more work that I want to do, which I think is paying off because I'm more passionate about it. So yeah, swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Yeah, Jasper's doing great. Other than that, his eczema really flared up from like being anxious, so that's something. I actually need to go to the pharmacy on the school run today to pick up a new cream for him. But yeah, that's it really. I can't think of anything else to update you guys on. I'm going to Dubai for my 30th. It's my 30th in 2 weeks' time, the 21st of March. So I'm going to have a lovely spa day with some of the girls on the actual day, and then the week after I'm going out to Dubai and I'm going to stay for 5 days with my friend that I used to live with when I lived in Dubai. So I'm going to go stay on the Palm. We're going to have a brunch because it's her birthday the week after mine, so like the day before I get there. So yeah, we're going to go for a brunch. We're going to do the zip wire through the marina. We're going to just have beach days and ladies' nights, and I'm so excited. I'm going child-free. My parents are having the boys. It's only 5 nights, and yeah, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I was kind of dreading my 30th because if me and Pete were together, we'd have probably gone to like Vegas or New York or done something big, and I kind of just thought I don't want to spend my 30th like in the middle of a divorce, or potentially if the letter comes through I might be already divorced by then. And yeah, so I wanted to treat myself and do something. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. And yeah, I'm going to end it here because I feel like it's probably very long and I can't really think of anything else to update you on. If there are any questions, please do pop them in the comments below. And yeah, any video requests that you've got. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking by me for the last few months, because I know I've not been very consistent. I've been very up and down, and I know I'm finally feeling good now, but I'm aware that, you know, when that paperwork hits my letterbox, I may crash again. You don't know what's going to happen, do you? But I'm riding a good wave at the moment, and yeah, thank you so much for all being there for me. And yes, thank you for watching. Bye!